السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. نلتقي من جديد من أجل حل موضوع امتحان في مادة اللغة الإنجليزية مستوى السنة الرابعة متوسط. Hello dear pupils, we are here again to see another exam sample. It will be a BEM exam sample, so be ready for your exam. So, as we have said before, any English exam contains two parts. We have part 1 and we have part 2. Part 1 contains also reading comprehension and mastery of language. So, read the text carefully and do the following activities. So here, as usual, we have a text. What can you say about today's text? Do we have an illustration? Do we have a picture here? No, we don't have a picture. We don't have an illustration. What do we have? We have only a text. This text contains a title. Here we have the title. And here we have the source of this text, the source. And in between we have the text. And this text contains paragraphs. It contains, how many paragraphs does it contain? Contains 3 paragraphs. We have the first one, the second, and the third. Now, read the text with me. Are you ready? My dream job. What do you dream of? You may say it's too private, but I'd like to tell you about my dream. My name is Sarah. I'm 16. And I live in a small town. I live with my mother, so we don't have enough money to travel, and my mom worries about me so much that it's impossible to imagine us apart. You think I complain, but I don't. I like to know that there is somebody who cares for me every minute, and I can dream. My dream is to go somewhere abroad where people speak English. You know, I'm pretty good at English. I can communicate in English. I have some friends from abroad and we can talk on the internet. They tell me about their countries, customs, and traditions. I hope my future occupation will be connected with traveling. Something like an interpreter or air stewardess, and I will see all those wonderful things I'm told about. That's why I do my best to study English. It's an international language and every modern educated man must know it. Have you ever watched the documentary Secret? The main idea of this film is that people's thoughts are material. If you really want something, it will come true. It will come true. That's why every night before going to bed, I close my eyes and dream of visiting new places and meeting new people. So, we have finished with the text. Now we move to session A, reading comprehension. And in this session, you will have 3 activities. Let's see activity 1. Activity 1. Read the following statements and write true, false, or not mentioned. So, you will have statements, you will read them and decide, of course, according to your text, to the information given in the text, if they are true, if they are false or wrong, or if they are not mentioned. That means they don't exist in the text or they don't appear in the text. The first statement is Sarah lives alone. Sarah lives alone. Second one, Sarah's mother likes traveling too. Sarah's mother likes traveling too. The third one, Sarah's dream is to visit an English-speaking country. Sarah's dream is to visit an English-speaking country. Let's see the correction, the answer. The first one, Sarah lives alone. This statement is false. Why? Because in the text it is mentioned that Sarah lives with her mother. Second one, Sarah's mother likes traveling too. This statement is not mentioned in the text. The third one, Sarah's dream is to visit an English-speaking country, and this sentence is clearly mentioned in the text. Let's come back to the text. Here in the second paragraph we have, my dream is to go somewhere abroad where people can speak English. That's why this statement is true. Now, let's move to the second activity, activity 2. What is the instruction? Answer the questions. Answer the questions. And we have 2 questions. What can you see concerning the questions? Here, both of them start with WH. The first one starts with what. The second one starts with which. So both questions need a full answer, a complete sentence to answer them. Okay? The first question, what is Sarah's dream career? What is Sarah's dream career? Second one, which subject does Sarah study hard and why? Which subject does Sarah study hard and why? So, what do we mean by the word career? Do you know it? Yes, career means job. So, what is Sarah's dream job or profession? Which subject does Sarah study hard? What do you mean by subject? At school, you study subjects. You study English, you study Arabic, French, maths, physics, etc. So each of them is a subject. So which subject does Sarah study hard and why? Let's see the answer. Let's check the answer. So Sarah dreams to be an interpreter or air stewardess. So if you say this answer, it's correct. If you say her dream is to become an interpreter or an air stewardess, your answer also will be true. Sorry, I have a health problem today. I'm very sorry. The second answer, Sarah does her best to Sarah does her best to study English because it is an international language and it is necessary for her dream job. So it is necessary for her dream job and it is also necessary when traveling abroad. So Sarah needs study hard this subject, which is English, for 2 reasons. Because English is an international language. This is the first reason. And to to travel. If she travels, she will need this language to communicate with foreign people. Okay? Now let's see let's see activity 3. Activity 3, it is of course about lexis. So here we have A. Find in the text words that are closest in meaning to the following. So that means you are going to look for words that are nearly synonyms. They have the same meaning. So we have this sign. We have this sign to know that the words will be they are closest in meaning, or they are nearly synonyms. So we have the word personal. We have the word job. B. We have A and we have B. B, find in the text words that are opposites now, opposite in meaning to the following. And you have this sign. This is the difference between closest in meaning and opposites. Here we have equal and here we have unequal, the sign of inequality. So possible, the opposite of possible, and the opposite of worst. The answer. The synonym of personal in the text is private, and it is in the first paragraph. Private, something personal, something private, something that concerns one person. Then we have the word job. In the text we don't have the word job, we have the word occupation. So if you say my job is, or you say my occupation is, it's the same. Now for the B, for the opposites, we have possible. The opposite of possible is impossible. So it's the same word, and we have the only difference, the difference between them is the suffix im. Now worst. Worst is the superlative of the adjective bad, and the opposite, its opposite is best. So say the best thing, the opposite is the worst thing. Is it clear? Now, as we have finished with the third activity, can you guess what comes after? Yes, we have B, mastery of language, and it is out of 7 points. And also we have 3 activities for this session. Activity 1, combine the following sentences using like and whereas. So here, what do we mean by combine? Yes, combine means match. So here we have Sarah loves traveling. This is the first sentence. Second sentence, I love traveling too. I love traveling too. So we have two sentences, and you are asked to join them, to link them, to make one single sentence. Okay? Second one, I like learning foreign languages. My friend likes music. Here also you have two sentences. The first one is I like learning foreign languages. The second one is my friend likes music. So here also you are asked to join them, to make a link between them, to link them, okay, to get one sentence. Using what? Using like and whereas. So let's check the answer. Yes, the first one, we have like Sarah, I love traveling. So here, why do we use like and not whereas? We use like because Sarah loves traveling, and I love traveling too. See the sentence with me? see the previous sentences with me. Sarah loves traveling and I love traveling. So they share the same idea here. Both of them love traveling. So here we say like Sarah, comma, I love traveling. Second one, I like learning foreign languages, whereas my friend likes music. Here, so they have different likes. I like learning foreign languages, but my friend doesn't like learning foreign languages. He likes music. So since they are different, I can't say I like learning foreign languages like my friend. No, here since they are different, we use we use whereas. So I like learning foreign languages, whereas my friend likes music. This is for the first activity. Let's see the second one. Now let's see activity 2 from Mastery of Language, of course. Activity 2, give the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Give the correct form of the verbs in brackets. So here, as you see, you have a short passage, and in this passage you have verbs put between brackets, or put in brackets, sorry. So I to be an active person, and I to want to become a pilot. And you, what's your dream job to be? The answer is yes, I am an active person. I am an active person, and I want to become a pilot. And you, what is your dream job? So here, the last sentence is a question. So you have to be careful concerning the position of the verb, okay? I repeat again, I am an active person, and I want to become a pilot. And you, what is your dream job? Now, let's see the third and last activity from this session, from Mastery of Language. So, write the following words in the right box according to their final S pronunciation. So we have 4 words that you are asked to classify or to write in the correct box. So here you have a table. So here the final S is pronounced as S. Here the final S is pronounced as Z. And the last one, in the last column we have, or the box, as it is mentioned in the question, the final S is pronounced is. What do you have to keep in mind? For the first column, we have only one word. For the second, we have also one word. For the third one, in the third one, we have 2 words. And here we have 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, let's see the answer. The answer. So we have, in the first column, we have the word or the verb. Here it's a verb. Makes. Makes. So here we pronounce the final S as S. We don't say makes. We say makes. Why? Because we have the sound K. So when we have a word ending with the sound K, the final S, if it's a verb, the third personal pronoun, or if it's plural, we pronounce it as so. So we say makes. Here we have the word eyes. So here we don't say eyes, we say eyes. So the final S is pronounced as eyes. For the third column, or for the third box, we have two words which are places. We don't say places and we don't say places. We say places. Why? Because it ends with the sound S here. Place, places. And here we have wish, wishes. We don't say wishes, we say wishes. Why? Because we have the sound sh. So places and wishes are put in this column. Like this, we have finished with the first part. Now, what is remaining? Yes, second part. It's part 2. It is the situation of integration. In this part, you are asked to write, to produce a paragraph. So the first thing you have to do is to read the instruction. Let's read it together. So Sarah has just been accepted to be your e-pal. Sarah has just accepted to be your e-pal. She wants to know more about you. Send her an email in which you write about your name, age, personality, interests, that means likes and dislikes, and your dream career. So you have, when you read the instruction, what do you do? So you underline the keywords. So here you are asked to write an email. You are not going to write a biography. You are not going to write an article. So it will be an email. It will be a letter. Letter for Sarah. Why? Why are you going to write an email for Sarah? To tell her about your name, your age, your personality, and your interests, and of course of your dream career. So the first thing you have to write when you write an email is you have to greet this person, your reader, okay, the receiver of the email. You have to greet the receiver of the email. So you say hello, or hi, or dear friend, okay. Now take your draft paper. I advise you here, for example, in this case, to draw a table. Try to draw a table and indicate name, age, personality, interests, likes and dislikes, and dream career. Think of the vocabulary you are going to use when talking about each item. For example, for the name, what do we say? For the name, we say, either you say I am, for example, I am Hakim, I am Karim, I am Nadia, or my name is Karim, my name is Hakim, my name is Nadia. This is for the name. For the age, what do we say? Do we say I have 14 years old, for example? No. So you should say I am, for example, I am 14, or I am 14 years old. This is the sentence that you can give, or you can write to give information about your age. Now, concerning the personality, think about 3 adjectives, at least 3 adjectives, to talk about your personality. Okay, for example, intelligent, active, friendly, honest. There are many, and you have seen many with your teachers when dealing with this sequence. So you have to mention the adjectives you are going to you select to talk about your personality. Now, interest. Here you are going to talk about your likes and your dislikes. What do you like? What do you love? What do you enjoy? What do you prefer? And what your dislikes, that means something you don't like, you hate. Okay? Also here you select one or two verbs to write 2 or 3 sentences to talk about your interests. For the dream career, you can say, I want in the future, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an architect, I want to be a teacher, I want to be a pilot. It depends on your dream career. So, as you see, the situation of integration has a direct relation with the content of the text. Let's come back to the text and see that Sarah has written this text to talk about her dream job. So the text may inspire you. So you can take ideas, techniques from the text. Okay? So like this, we have, when you write your draft, your first draft, try to read it again to avoid the spelling mistakes. Maybe you have written the subject twice. You may repeat, check your punctuation. Okay, so when you finish revising your work, now you can write it or copy it down on your exam paper. Something else, when you answer an exam paper, try to organize your work, try to organize your answers to make your reader, the person, the teacher who is going to correct you, to facilitate the job for him or for her. Okay, so make your handwriting clear. Use one color to answer. For example, when you start the first session, you write reading comprehension, activity 1, activity 2, activity 3. Don't rewrite the questions. When you finish with reading comprehension, move to mastery of language. Even if you don't have the answer, leave the space for the answer. And try to start with what is easy for you. That is not to waste your time. Okay, so at the end, I do thank you for your attention. I wish you good luck for your BEM exam, and please stay home, stay safe. بالتوفيق.